This is also something that I want to share when you start your trainings. Even if you do classic or classic and volume, make sure you share the knowledge with your student at basic. Because think about, they never did any classes before. They have no idea about anything. If they take so much information and you give them so much knowledge, they're gonna be so confused. And that was me. I said, I wanna share everything with them. But no, because in the reality, as soon as you finish the class, you're gonna be so confused and then you're not gonna remember anything.
You're listening to the Time Lash Artist Podcast. If you want to jumpstart your lash career, you can also watch Cosmi's free lash training at www.fulltimelashartist.com. Let's grow.
So now I always teach the basic course at basic. I focus a lot on things that we do in those days. So for example, you give your student kit, right? Don't give them like the curls B, BB, C, C curl, C plus, D plus, M, ML, L plus, because they're not gonna be able to work with all of them. They barely understand what is D or C. So in that case, make sure you give them the basic tweezers, the lashes for classic, glue, all the disposables, and very important to give them a mannequin so they can practice home. And one of the things that I do with my students, and everything that I'm gonna share with you guys is my personal story. One thing that I recommend to my students is to practice at least every other day. If you can do every day, that's gonna be even better because it's going to help you a lot more. And plus, once they do the practice, I always ask them to send me pictures. Could be the mannequin or could be on a real client, but they always have to send me pictures. That's when, the student feels like, oh my God, my teacher, she really cares about me. She really wants me to be there, because at the end of the day, what we all want as a lash trainer, you want your student to be successful, okay? So, number 2, build a teaching system. Make sure you give them a full kit of products so they can have everything ready. And also make sure you structure your classes at basic. So for example, the way I do, I have 2 days of classic and I have 3 days classic and the fundamental volume. But the way I do, I give them access to one of my online course. So before they come in person, they always watch the theory first so they can be more familiar with the whole process. And when they come here, the whole focus for us is to do a lot of practice and understand how to work correctly. So you don't know how to structure your classes, you're confused on how to do them, go on ChatGPT, explain what is your goal, what do you want to do, and from there he's gonna schedule and he's going to give you the whole script on how to structure your classes. If you don't feel comfortable, and this is one of my secrets that I'm gonna share with you, if you don't feel comfortable with everything, start with just a classic class. Offer 2-day classic. You cannot do 1 day because you need to have the theory and you need to have the practice. So do 2-day classic, see how everything goes, do for a few times, and then once you feel more comfortable, once you see how the class goes, then you can always go and add classic and volume, So it's exactly like lashes. The more you do, the more you teach, the better and the more comfortable you're gonna be. And number 3, position yourself as a brand and also teach your students how to become successful using social media. Now, the way I do with my students, once we finish the second or the third day, I also teach them all about social media and marketing, how to use ChatGPT, how to use, Google, how to work with organic clients, how to get clients from ads like Google ads. So I basically teach them everything. And then once you finish the class, so for example, so many people, so many students, they're like, oh, but I don't know what to post. Oh, I don't know what to do. Well, you're going to have so many pictures from your first class. So use those pictures, as promoting your brand. And one thing that I always recommend, if you're starting, this is what you want to teach your students. If you're opening a brand new, for example, Instagram account, always make sure you have the 6 or 9 posts already ready. Because when a follower or when somebody goes on your profile, they already see the 3-6 pictures and they already understand, okay, this girl, she's doing lashes. Oh, this girl, she's a lash artist. So they already know a little bit about you, so they don't have to scroll up and down. So the 6 posts, the 3 or 6 posts, the 3 or 6 will be better, but the 6 posts are extremely important for people to already connect with you.
If you got a passion for lashes, let me see it. It's time to level up. If you need me to, I'll teach you my 6-figure secret. Better believe it, cause I believe in you. You're listening to the Full-Time Lash Artist Podcast. If you want to jumpstart your lash career, you can also watch Cosmi's free lash training at www.fulltimelashartist.com. Let's grow.